everyone, welcome to Balls and All, your sports and leisure show.
Keep swinging.
And the whole gang's here, and we're at the Bayswater. No, we're not. We're at Brigadoon, aren't we?
We are definitely at Brigadoon. We tried Bayswater, and we've been gone too far, so we're back.
Yeah, we turned left when we should have turned right at the end of West Swan Road. But we're up here at Brigadoon Equestrian Center, and behind us you'll see all over the place there's people on horses, and there's cows, and there's some big...
And Moose, when did we get our cowboy hats ordered? What's the deal on that?
They're in the mail with the checks.
Okay.
And we've got all kinds of things happening. And this is the little bit of what we talked about last week in aid of the kids up at Princess Margaret Hospital.
Correct.
This is the rodeo people. And they're putting on the big rodeo here tonight for the Princess Margaret Hospital.
Exactly, and it's a very worthwhile cause. I'm sure you've seen a lot in the news and what have you about it. And these people are doing what they can to help at that cause, so that's brilliant.
Someone who's doing something is Tracy here behind us, who we spoke to. How are you, Tracy?
Hi, how are you?
Good, and now you've been competing already?
No, not today. I've decided that this one I'm going to have a break from competing just so that I can help with some raffles and things like that.
Just go around and look glamorous as the Queen, is that correct?
I try to, yes. Yes.
What's the name of your horse here?
His name is Paleface, which you can see why.
Is it because he's a little bit pale in the face, maybe?
He's got a very large blaze. And but we'll actually be riding in the grand entry, which is like the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
And I have a team of people which come in and ride a pattern. Then we bring in our title holders. There'll be the all-round cowboy, the all-round cowgirl, and the all-round junior. Then our princess will come in, and then I will come in and ride to the national anthem.
And you're not looking for a king here, are you?
I've already got one.
Because Wayne said he was available, as long as you didn't have to wear one of those big funny hats, you know, the ones with the point.
I actually like those hats. They're pretty happening.
No, they sometimes make fun of my partner and call him King Don, so...
Okay. Well, we hope everything goes well for you tonight. Now, you guys actually do this almost on a monthly basis anyway here, don't you?
Just about, yes. We have another rodeo coming up here in 17th of July, which is part of our winter series, and there'll be another one in August, and then afterwards we start going to the country, and we can go as far as Newman up north or Albany down south, all over the place.
All over. Any questions?
Well, I think that just about covers it. We just like to say that's a very happening sweater there, too. And I'm sure when you're through with it, James will probably want to try it on. Anyway.
On the 17th, you're also, there's also going to be, I seen on the poster inside, something about the Spurs. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. It's going to happen here
Time's
on the 17th. So, yeah, we wish you all the best. And we're going to be following a lot more of what's going on here tonight. But something else is pretty exciting, something we've done recently a while back. Had a look at a bunch of guys going up and down over cars and over the great big spools that they hold the wire on. And
Moose, just before we go into that, I just wanted to ask you, the name of your horse is?
Paleface.
Paleface. Now, Paleface. Now, what do you think about the GST?
Yeah,
my thoughts
I agree
exactly.
with you, but he doesn't even have horse sense, does he? Okay, let's have a look at these guys going up and down all over these things on their motorcycles. So have a look at this story.
Jump across there. Watch the torque back end. The suspension will compress. They use that very like a pogo stick. Oh, exactly the same position as Scott. Adrian seems to be very good at swinging his way backwards and throwing it all the way when he puts the power on. Nice down, really well done there. Get his breath back and going to take her. There she goes. Nice ride, Adrian. No training engines going on here. Back wheel's perfect there, mate. Absolutely perfect there. You want to be there. Very good on there. Good hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone, welcome back, and that was pretty cool about those guys going up and down all over those cars.
That was incredible, actually.
Did it look like your car anywhere?
I'd have to say, unfortunately, no. But we'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah, so if you're an insurance company, you've seen a bunch of cars there with guys riding motorbikes all over them.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Now, just here you can see, too, something that Wayne's going to get into the rodeo a bit later on, ride this bucking bronc. I said bucking bronc.
Yeah! Oh, sorry.
And
Sorry, but.
we're going to lasso him to it and drag him around the ring for sure.
Oh, just kidding.
We're about to go to some messages, and we'll be back in just a minute.
And one.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are up at the Brigadoon Equestrian Centre and I'm speaking to Glenn. Glenn, what event do you take part in here?
Tonight I'll be in the team roping, and that's the only team event in rodeo where we rope cattle. We do it on two horses. I have a partner, who's a healer, he rides a heel horse, and we rope a steer. My job as a header is to rope the front end, and he ropes the hind quarters. It's a timed event. A good time's about 8-9 seconds, and we have 30 seconds to do it. So,
okay, now this is quite a competitive sport.
it's a very competitive sport because there's prize money in it, plus there's a lot of preparation. People do a lot of practice. There's a lot of work put into the horses, and I mean, in Western Australia it's not huge, but if you take a country like the States, North America or whatever, they're roping for anything up to $16-17 million in a year. So in America it's the biggest equestrian sport, and I suppose worldwide it would be.
How long have you actually been involved in this yourself?
I've been roping for about 9 years now, and in that time I've gone from a novice roper, and last year I became the state title holder for team roping.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well done. Now can you tell us a little bit about this rope and sort of your special tricks that sort of go into this?
Well, this is called a heading rope, and they're actually imported from the US, and the idea is that this is actually quite a soft rope when you come into team roping. With this rope I rope the horns, as you see on the practice dummy there, they've got a set of horns. I rope the front end, the healer comes in and ropes the hind quarters, and then we put what that's called a dally or a knot around our saddle horns, and then we stand and face each other, and that's time. Team roping actually came from, in the States, when they used to work cattle alone on the ranges, there'd be two guys, and if they have to doctor cattle, they've actually got to get control of them, so they'd rope front and back, then they get down and they doctor the cattle. So that's where most of the events from rodeo have come from, working ranches and so on.
You say something about time. What's the sort of time limit you're working
Well,
with?
we're working on a 30-second time limit. You've got to get a time between that, and a good winning time would be anywhere between 7 and 11 seconds. So it's pretty quick, and so a lot of practice goes into it.
Right, okay, well let's see how you go on this. I'm going to stand back because I've heard that rope go and I don't want to be hit by it.
Okay, well, what we're doing here is we're roping on a roping dummy, and you spend hours and hours practicing this. And the idea is to, instead of wearing your horses out, actually get on and do this type of work. So what we do is we spend a lot of time and rope the dummy like that. And the idea is that you can get all your skills levels worked out before you go and waste all your energy on your horse. And I mean, during competition we could spend an hour a day on the roping dummy. The idea is a header, I come up and rope the horns like that. A heeler, on the other hand, has got to rope the hindquarters. So after I've done that, and I've taken off and done my bit with the steer, he'll come in from behind and he'll rope the hindquarters. And then the steer steps into that and then he pulls his slack out. That's how it's supposed to go.
Right. Okay, well thanks very much for speaking to us about this.
Pleasure.
Good luck with any events that you're in.
Yeah, I've got one run tonight.
You've got one tonight, have you? Well, good luck. Now, Justin, you've gone up and done a story.
That's right, Debbie. Great story there. I mean, that rope to me is just excellent. Now, you couldn't rig up a yacht with that, but could you?
Well, it'd be an expensive yacht.
It'd be an expensive yacht, but anyway. Well, actually, the story we just did, Deb, we did a story on slot car racing down in Beachborough, 86 Beachborough Road, Unit 30. Something you do as a kid, which we're all kids in the group anyway, so we found it quite good. Eh? We went down, they're all from the Speedway, they've got a big history from the Speedway, and we had a fantastic time, so check it out. Alright, hi there, it's Justin here, and today I'm down at Beachborough for balls and all, and we're doing a slot car racing, something you did as a kid, but today we've met someone who's taken it a little bit further. Jason, how are you?
Not bad, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, what are we doing here today? What facility have you got here down in Beachborough?
We just got a facility down here where it's catered for the family event. Come down here, spend a bit of money, have a good time, that type of thing.
Yeah, actually not much money, only $3 for 5-10 minutes. Basically it's just for the young kids to come down and stay down here for a little while and have a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's very affordable. Come down here for a couple of hours, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, that type of thing.
Do you cater for anyone else while you're down here?
Yeah, we cater for all different occasions. We're Speedway orientated, so a few of them guys come down here and...
Okay. Is that your background, is it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's what gave you the idea to get into slot cars, or was it something you came up with as a kid?
Nah, Dad used to do this when he was younger, so...
Yeah, it's fantastic. What kind of cars do you need to run on this track?
They're a chassis designed just for slot car racing. They're very cheap. You can buy them from here in Perth or...
Just hobby stores anywhere,
hobby
really?
Store, any hobby store. They got any type of body on them that you want to fit to them. Or
Okay. What sort of safety features? Because if you've got young kids using them, you'd want sort of, a bit of safety features stopping them from hurting themselves, like maybe... Because they're electric cars. What's stopping them from getting electrocuted?
They definitely won't get electrocuted.
No chance of that?
No chance of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's battery operated, I take it then?
Yeah, it's run on 12-volt car batteries, and the only safety thing you do, if you put your hands on the track and another car hits your hand, well...
I was looking at them before. They're very soft outside. I mean, very flimsy fiberglass rig, isn't it, really?
Yeah, they're made out of plastic, fiberglass. The bodies crumble up, you fix them back up again, they're right.
Whereabouts in Beachborough are you? What address are you?
We're Unit 30, 86 Beachborough Road.
All right. And right at the back, basically?
Yeah, right down the end there. It's got signs out there to guide your way through.
Look, Jason, if anyone wants to call up, make a booking or just talk to you a bit more about it, what number do they call?
Yeah, if you can call 0419 859 100, that number there will get you a booking anytime.
Oh. You've been going for 2 months now, and I think definitely a good system where you could bring your kid along, drop them off, go to the shops for a couple of hours. So the folks out there would be just going, right, yeah, fantastic idea, because every kid under the sun's going to enjoy doing this. So obviously you've got something which is a real goer here, and I wish you all the best, eh?
Yep, thanks very much.
Cheers. Thanks, Bill and Jason, or Jason especially, for that story. We had a ball of a time down there, buddy.
Yeah, we went there, I think at 4 o'clock, didn't leave till 6. We were all the crew, the cameraman, everyone was there.
That kicks ass over the Sony PlayStation.
It does. What about Action Man, how he crashed the front end of his car in.
I mean, whether it's driving on the road or driving a slot car, he manages to smash it.
Oh, he's shocking.
I tell you, he's one piece of work. But we had a ball of a time, mate. They do a lot of things down there. They do parties, they do bucks doos. Basically, they cater for anything.
That's right. Anyone off the street can go down and go in there. They've got a pool table.
They're not into club racing. They're not into club racing, so anyone off the street.
Just a local person off the street.
Local goon.
That's right.
But
yeah, they got, like I was saying before, they got a pinball machine, they got a pool table.
Yeah, they got it all.
It's all reasonably priced too. You know, you can come down, give them a few bucks, and drop your kids off, whatever, and they can come and have fun.
They're on Beach Bar Road South. Probably catch a sign out the front if it's there.
If someone
having a bit of trouble with signs just disappearing.
Yeah.
But you get that.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's 86 Beach Bar Road, Unit 30, right at the back.
Yeah.
A great place to drop the kids off for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I think they said if you come there at night, just flick your lights and they'll open the gate for you, because they've got very good security there as well.
Actually, what they are involved is with the Ellenbrook Speedway.
Yeah.
And they've sort of teed up a bit of a race for us, mate.
Yeah,
so
hopefully that comes out well.
The next couple of weeks, we'll have to go down, check it out.
Yeah, give it a drive.
See what happens, mate. Take your car down.
Yeah, give the Commodore a bit of a hooting.
That's it, mate. What's the next story, James?
Yeah, well, when we were down there doing the side carts on the motorbikes, which was a great day, me, you and Debbie and Terry were on.
That was a hoot, mate.
I did a story on 125 bucket racing, and it's basically, as you'll see from the story, you just buy I think it's just a scrambler off a wrecker or something. They put it together and go out and race. So take a look at the story. Hello everybody, I'm James from Balls and All, and I'm speaking to a couple of guys down here at the Wanneroo Raceway who race 125s. Now that's Mark and Mark, is it?
Yeah, Mark and Mark, yeah.
Okay. Would you like to tell me first off a bit about your sport?
Okay, well what we're doing is we're racing what we call sports lights, and they're basically based on little 100 or 125cc commuter bikes, and you just work them as much as you humanly can basically and get them to go as quick as you can. So yeah, this little thing here puts out about 25 horsepower at the moment, and it's 100cc.
Yeah. And how quick do you think that thing would go down the straight?
I don't know, probably maxing out about 160, getting around about there.
That's pretty good. Now, how long have you been racing, Mark?
This is just my second season racing. Yeah, my bike's over there. It was a 125 Honda, four-stroke. Now it's 138cc. Engine's been worked on quite a bit. A lot faster than the road bike.
And what made you get into this?
It's the cheapest form of road racing you're going to get into. You can pick up a bike. You can pick up a bike from a wreckers for $300. Pull the lights off it, go racing. Obviously, when you start getting faster, like we are, you start putting a bit more money into it. But the whole idea is that it's kept cheap, and the rules and regulations are such that you can't spend a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
So how much a year would it cost? Say I was coming in and I bought my bike, I got it running. How much a year would it cost me to go out and race?
Well, after you got your gear and that, which is all your leathers, which is the most expensive thing, your annual costs are probably only going to cost you maybe $500-600 a year, maybe $1,000 a year, depending upon how much maintenance you need to do.
Yeah. And is the competition very strong in Perth?
It is. We've got one of the strongest fields when we come out and race. Usually there's sort of at least 12, 14 sometimes buckets. They used to be called buckets, by the way. They're now called sports lights because we want to try and make it a bit more upmarket, if you like.
And how often do you guys race, have a meet, whatever?
Okay, well we're lucky here because we race with historics, and we also race with or by ourselves up at go-kart tracks. So we usually get about 5 or 6 races a year up on the go-kart tracks, and then we get the same number of races down here. So basically, when you look at it, you're racing every second week.
Yeah. Now, is there much chance to say you start out here and you do really good? Is there a chance to compete against the East, or it doesn't really happen in this sport?
Well, it's a brilliant training ground for people who want to haven't got a lot of money and want to get into racing and maybe
that's the biggest problem with racing, isn't it?
Yeah, and so if they want to go in and have a look and they want to have a go at it, see what it feels like. Well, this is a cheap way of giving it a go. And who knows? There are some people who own race teams that come up here and have a look, and if they see someone young jump on one of these and do well, there's no reason why they can't sort of think, I might throw them on something else.
Yeah, that's great. Now, the maintenance side of your bike, do you do all the work to it yourself, or do you have a mechanic help you?
I do as much of it myself as I can. If there's anything that's a bit more sort of complicated or a bit more technical, then I take it to a garage, yeah. But I'd say about 90% of it you can do yourself. Yeah. And
how have you been going this year so far in the competition?
This year we've only had one race, which I came first in. One series of races. The second race that we had, I actually finished second with a flat back tyre. But last season I won the state championships on my bike over there, and getting a bit more competition at the moment. The other guys have just been going around and getting some good times in. So.
That's great. What about you? How have you been going this season?
Well, pretty good. I just finally got the bike running properly today, and I was putting in 122s, which I'm pretty happy about. So I'd sort of at that rate, I'm hoping to come first or second this year. We'll wait and see.
That's awesome.
The thing about these things is you got slick tyres on them. The corner speed on them is so fast.
Really?
We go around the corners faster than guys in 750s.
It's only when they hit the
really
straight.
throw them into them.
Yeah, you just don't slow down for the corners.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you can see the state of my knee slide. There's nothing left of them because you just go around the corner with your knee on the ground. It's great fun,
Yeah.
Teaches you to step up to a bigger bike.
Yeah.
Teaches you how to control it.
Yeah.
It's what you need to know.
That's right. Now, if someone's out there watching, thinks, I'll give it a go. Is there a phone number they can call?
Yeah, well, they give me a buzz on 9420-3319.
One more time?
9420-3319 and ask for Mark. I can help them out and give them an idea of the rules and what we're doing and that, Yeah,
that's great. Well, thanks a lot for your time, boys, and I wish you both the best of luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, mate.
All
Cheers.
right, welcome back, and thanks to the guys down there at Wanneroo Raceway, because that bucket, 125 bucket racing was very interesting.
Yeah, and as you can see from the story, it's very cheap to get into. Like they were saying, I think some of the bikes are picking up for $200 or $300. You get them going. You get the most expensive part, I think, is your helmet and your riding gear. But if you want to get out there in motorsport, you need it.
One thing which they do, they race on the go-kart tracks, which I thought was just an excellent idea.
That's a story that's coming up.
I could see myself doing that, mate.
Yeah.
And that's just the top idea. You
just a lot of corners.
You don't need that speed, all you need is the handling.
Yeah.
And that's a fantastic idea.
Also, the one thing they said about the 125s is with the power in the motor and that, you can go around a corner at full speed on those things. So it's very quick cornering, and also the little tyres and that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cool little bikes, mate. But anyway, we're going to check out what's happening inside.
Yep.
But first of all, we're going to go to a commercial break.
Yeah.
So we'll see you soon.
Swinging.
Hello, and we are here at the rodeo once again. And,
Brigadoon Rodeo.
Brigadoon Rodeo. Not been doing. We're not rocking tonight, okay? It's rodeo tonight. And so what have you been doing this week, James, that you can talk about?
Not much. I've just been looking for work. So if anyone out there has got any work, give us a call at Balls and All, because I am seeking some.
And I think James is listed under a 0055 number, so that's very important that you listen.
You got to watch out for those. It's been quite a good night here so far, and there's still heaps to come. We just watched a bit. They had some bull riding, which is
sure did, and that's no bull either, because I tell you what,
put your balls on the line for that.
I'll tell you what, and they were swinging a lot out there.
Swinging.
And you know what the funny part about it was? We weren't out there.
That's right. Where is Action Man when you need him?
We need that Action Man to go out here and fly over.
I reckon we should get him out running around, get all the boys out there lassoing him.
I reckon we should have some people have him on his back and just ride him out there. What do you think?
That'd be quite funny. Now, Wayne, before it's all happening, you went down and did a story on the basketball. Would you like to talk a bit about that?
I sure did. This was a story on the C-grade grand final, which was held up at the Morley Recreation Center.
Yeah.
And there was plenty of recreation to be had. Two good teams. The Blazers were triumphant. After being down 16 points in the second half, they came back to win 68-63.
That is such a good game.
It's a good game, tremendous game. I must admit, at halftime I thought they were going for all money, but they did a courageous comeback, as you'll see in this story.
Yep.
So with no further ado,
take a look.
We will swing to you. Hello, I'm Wayne Simmons for Balls and All, and we swung on down to the Morley Recreation Center for the C-grade grand final between Simplicity in the blue uniforms versus the Blazers. And hopefully one of these talented teams will come away with one of the most stunning come-arounds in the grand final. Simplicity was up by 16 points early in the second half, and now they are 1 point behind. Tremendous comeback by the Blazers, and that was attributed to they stopped taking so many three-pointers and they passed the ball around a little bit more. And when they did take three-point shots, they were wide-open shots because their ball movement was better. Now we have Simplicity, who must answer back. They go inside to their superstar. He turns and fires. It's no good. And we've got an offensive foul that time on number 15. All right, here we go. Now Simplicity has switched to a press. Oh, almost a steal that time. Good defense that time. I must say, for the time he's been on the floor, number 7 has just played a tremendous game for Simplicity. Simplicity with the basketball. Okay, we got an infraction here. Looks like a foul. Now, also, if you notice, Simplicity did a great job of running the fast break. At the moment, that fast break is seemed to have shut down, and that's due mainly to the fact that the Blazers have got back on defense. Good shot that time under pressure. We've got a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So just grab your socks and pull. It's going to be excellent, excellent grand finals finish here. Ball's inside. We got a drive, possible drive. Traveling violation. That time it was difficult. It looked as if he was looking to possibly try to spin around and call a timeout, and he did not see his teammates quick enough, thus forcing a turnover. Now Simplicity doing a little bit better job of moving the ball. They know who to get the ball to. That was great movement that time. Now early in the game, I don't think number 10 would have hesitated that time. That's a good move inside by number 7. Once again, he's been a thorn in the Blazers' side all evening. Good catch that time. Number 4 has really stepped up his game. He's really stepped up his game. He's hit a couple of crucial threes with the game on the line. Also, we have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's a great drive that time. We have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that the last 3 minutes is stop time. That means that on every infraction, every play, every timeout, the clock will stop. Unlike early in the ball game, the clock does not stop no matter what happens, even when you call a timeout. So this is a good situation now because every team, every time there's a play stoppage, the clock will stop. Now let's see if that will count. That looks like a three-point play, and if it is, that's a tough basket that time. He's the 2-point play with the conversion, 3-point play possibility here. Now here we go, Simplicity with the ball. Tough inside that time. Oh, still back. At this time, oh, that's a big three if he hits it. Didn't get it to fall. Okay, now, at this point in the game, you want to make certain you have all your teammates down the floor before you run any play. We talk once again. When you go to the sideline, it's going to be a trap. It is going to be a trap. So I think both teams would do well to stay out away from the sideline and the end lines. Very important. As you see that time, there was almost a violation right there. Luckily, there was a foul called if you're a Blazers fan. Now that's a big time pressure free throw that time by number 8. He has to make this. The score is 65-63. Oh, I missed the second one. Simplicity with the rebound. Now, Simplicity can tie the ball game here. They've got to be smart with the basketball. Turnover with 50 seconds left in the ball game. Number 5 passes. They pass back out. Oh, definitely a foul there. Wow. I'll tell you what. If the Blazers win this game, a lot of credit a lot of credit has to be given to number 5. He's come out, and number 4, they've come out and hit some big shots, huge three-pointers, and done the job on the boards. Huge job on the boards. Oh, that's a tough shot. He's got to hit this one. If he hits this particular free throw, it will put a lot of pressure on Simplicity. He misses it. Simplicity with the basketball. They throw the long pass. Number 10 goes strong to the basket. Doesn't make it, but he's fouled. Now these are truly some big free throws. The score is 66 for the Blazers, 63 for Simplicity, 38.8 ticks on the clock. Number 10 at the free throw line. First one is no good. Late in the game is very important. When you go to the free throw line, you must bend your knees because your arms and legs are tired. Second one's no good. Number 7 fights valiantly, doesn't get the basketball. Now here's where, long pass, and it's no good. Gotta finish those plays. You must finish those plays, especially in the grand final. Here's a 3, it's up. No good. Simplicity's basketball. 22.6 seconds left, and they're down by 3 points. A three-pointer will tie it. Three-pointer will tie it. Oh, pass out. They're looking for the three-pointer. Shots up. Didn't get it. Simplicity retains possession. This is really difficult now. 12.9. Three-pointer's up. Didn't get it. That's a long pass. That will do the ball game. What a tremendous comeback by the Blazers. They were gone for all money, and they come back and steal this grand final. That's tremendous. Good job by the Blazers. And they come back and steal the grand final. The Blazers victorious 68 over Simplicity 63. What a tremendous second half. What a tremendous ball game. Tremendous fight back tonight as you saw the Blazers blaze the trail, won the game 68-63 after being down by 16 points in the second half. Here we have the Blazers victorious. They almost look happy. This guy almost smiled about a week ago, so make sure you get a good frame on that. And that's Steve. And Steve, you want to give everybody a name?
Okay, we got Jabril here, Leon, Duncan, and Justin.
Okay, that sounds like it was just in time. These two look like brothers. Do you guys know each other?
Yeah, man, we're brothers.
How unfortunate. Now, we want to talk a little bit about the game tonight. Now, you guys were down by 16 points in the second half. What turned it around for you?
I think it was when I subbed off, actually.
I was going to say that too, but I didn't want to go there. What do you think turned it around?
I think we hit a few threes and stuff got back, yeah.
Okay, then. I know this is a dirty word on your team, but defensively, did you do any changes to come back?
No, I didn't do any. I don't play defense very much, so I just shoot the ball.
Oh, okay, then. Well, you shot it very well at crunch time. That was very good. And you did a pretty good job of running the show, so you're like the point guy, right?
Yeah, I run the show for everyone, man.
Okay, then. I'll have to not remember that. And your role tonight was?
Just calm down.
Oh, okay, then. Have the smoothest haircut. Now, these two guys were over here talking about three-peating. Can you explain a little bit more about that? We thought only Chicago did that, by the way, but go ahead.
Oh, we're just as good, so that's it.
Fair enough. Now, were you all together before on other teams, or are you guys coming from other teams?
We came from a different team. Our team last season split up, so.
Oh, okay. Then was it a bad breakup, or you guys parted on good terms?
Yeah, it could be a little bit of bad breakup.
Oh, okay. Well, you know how romance goes. Anyway. What's in it for you guys next year? You won the title, come back. You guys are used to winning. This is your third title in a row, even though you've been on a couple of teams. Are you guys going to stay together next year? I think that's the $64,000 question.
Yeah, I think we are. We're going to try and win it again.
Okay, then. That's amazing, isn't it? They're going to actually hang out together. So what's on the agenda for you guys tonight? Party, girls, wild women. What's happening?
Not much. Not much.
Okay, then. What about for you guys?
Not much way, man.
Bit of tag team wrestling, mud wrestling, anything?
Go sleep, man.
Oh, okay, then. Oh, that's cool. Now, I just want to thank you guys. It was a great game, the way you guys come back. I must admit, I was sitting over there on the sideline wondering, not looking good, but you guys fought back. I thought you guys did a better job in the second half of getting the ball inside and then passing it out to your shooters wide open, which is something you didn't do in the first half. Was that a conscious effort, or?
No, not really. Like, we were just looking for the open shots, trying to get the shots where we didn't have any defense on us, so we could hit them. That was it.
Now, you guys did a tremendous job in the second half. Also, your big guys did a great job of rebounding. I must give them a lot of credit because it looked like number 7 for Simplicity was just going to take the whole game on his shoulders, and you guys did a good job of blocking him out in the second half. And the nicest thing I saw was one time y'all actually double-teamed. I couldn't believe it. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was, Wayne, but we had to, man. Else he'll dominate, he'll dunk on us like he usually does.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. So you guys did a heck of a job of that. We just want to thank you guys for going out there and playing a heck of a game, and wish you guys every success next year. And hopefully you'll be one of the few C-grade teams that stays together. What do you think about the basketball, James?
I think it was quite good, like we were saying before, how it was so competitive. They were down at half-time, you said, and then they came back and they won the game. And it was so close too, No,
it was a great game.
A lot of great talent out there.
It is, and I think even at the C-grade level, it just shows you some of the talent that Western Australia has, you know what I mean? Even for guys that just maybe want to have a beer or something, those guys went out there for beer and Skittles and played a great game.
That's right.
Now, let me ask you, James, because you're a kind of connoisseur of beer.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been, a beer superstar? You're kind of like a superstar of the sport.
I've had 10 years training, and I'm going for my qualifying period.
Now, your training, was it physical? Did you have to curl a lot? Was it like this?
You have to go to the gym so you can work out how to pick up the cup. You got to make you curl it right, and then you bring it up to your mouth.
Yes.
And sip. You can't drink too much.
Now, what do you feel about slurping? Is it an in thing for men, or what do you think?
You got to have a nice sip, and sculling is good too, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the sculling technique, was that discovered by Crispus Bodux, or how?
I think it was discovered by Sean Ormerod, because he does it bloody well.
Oh, okay, then that's very good. It's good to know these things. Now, as you can see, we're sitting here in one of our favorite places, kind of like a pub. So we're just kicking back. Now, we just want to let you guys know that we're having fun out here, and we hope you're having fun watching, and we're going to go to a break.
Thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy my brew. Cheers.
And we're here still at the Brigadoon Equestrian Center. You can see all the stuff happening behind us. Now, something you know is we're not really a political show. We don't get involved with the politics and ins and outs, but there's something here that seems a little bit odd, and I've got the manager of the Equestrian Center with me, and she's going to tell you a little bit about it. And if you feel that way, once you hear the story, we'd like you to act on it. Anyway, I'm speaking with Jillian Carraher. Hi, Jillian. How are you?
Thank you, Moose. How are you?
You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
I would really welcome the opportunity. Thank you. The City of Swan are proposing to sell the State Equestrian Centre. Okay. It has not cost the city or the previous Shire of Swan a single dollar, nor have they ever done anything for this facility. However, they have the title deeds in their name. To explain this, I need to give you a very brief history. Bond Corporation donated the land as part of the public open space requirement for the Brigadoon development. Bond Corporation further donated $1 million to build this stadium. The Equestrian Federation secured $2 million funding from the Commonwealth Government and State Government at the time, and also private sponsorship to the tune of a further $500,000. Now, the title deeds were transferred to the Shire of Swan because they were considered by the state government to be a safe body that would look after this facility and make sure that this very thing that they're proposing to do would not happen. So it's a moral issue we're fighting. Yeah. Legally, they own the title deeds and can sell. The Equestrian Federation has managed, maintained and funded all upgrades, looked after it for 15 years and put up to $1 million into it during this time. And we're feeling pretty sore about it. We will be doing various things. We are staging a mounted ride, a protest ride through Midland on the 24th of June at 10 o'clock. We'll be riding from the Midland Oval to the Midland Town Hall and presenting a petition to one of the councillors. We would very much like anyone who is interested in this facility and would like to help us save it to write in a letter to the City of Swan saying, please don't sell, give your reasons, telephone the councillors, because the City of Swan at this point in time have dug their heels in and they are determined to sell. It's a facility that, well, I don't know how to say it, but
it'd all be lost, in other words. Yeah, so as we said, thanks, Jillian, for that. And they can obviously contact the City of Swan.
Or they can, if they want further information, they can contact me at the Equestrian Federation.
And what's the number here?
9296-1200.
Okay. And so obviously someone like Norman Moore, if they want to talk to him, he's the Minister for Sport and Rec?
Absolutely. All our state government ministers and also federal government. We need to be heard. If we're not, we'll lose it.
Yeah. In other words, an asset, and of course they're in their rights to sell it, but it would all be lost to the equestrian people. As I said, we're not really a political group. It's just when you see something you think maybe it doesn't sound right, whatever, and Jillian and all her gang obviously would appreciate your help there. So have a look into it. They've got information if you'd like to know about it. And obviously we'd like to think that this wouldn't be lost to the equestrian people because it's a great facility, and as you can see, so much happening here, so it's really good. So follow that through. Okay, we're going to cross over to Debbie. Something's happened behind us, and have a look what's going on there. So.
Yes, Moose, thanks very much. Everyone, as you can see behind me, it's a great atmosphere. There's hundreds of people here absolutely enjoying it, so please don't let anything happen to the Equestrian Centre. And if you would like your say, don't forget to ride in. Now, a couple of weeks ago, James, Justin, myself, all the Balls and All crew, and cameraman Terry even jumped on, went up Wanneroo, and we had a little go in some go-karts, so check out this story.
Hi everyone, as you know, a couple of weeks ago we had a very balls and all experience back up at Barbagallo Raceway, and then as we were driving back we came across a little go-kart place. Speaking with me now is Brett. How are you going?
Good.
Thanks for letting us come here and have a look. Now tell us a little bit about the go-karts.
Okay, people come along and they pay their money, sign the form, and they get out on the track. They have $10 per 8 minutes. They have as much fun as they want.
Right, okay. Now can you tell us about what the go-karts run on?
Okay, the go-karts we've got here are 2-strokes. They've got about 8 horsepower. They can get up to about 60 k's an hour.
Right, okay. Now do you have any rules and regulations that people have to stick by?
Okay, people have to, they're not allowed to smash into each other. They have to be above 12, and that's about it really. They've got to have full clothes and close-in shoes.
Right, so no demo derby thing happening here?
No, they have to pay a $20 deposit, and if they break the carts they lose their deposit.
Going around behind us now, they're the hire cars from here. Can you tell us about other carts people bring in?
Okay, this is a proper race circuit. We do have racing, and ages go from 8 to however old you are. The race carts go a lot faster. The minimum they go is about 80. They can get up to about 130. The Tiger Kart Club owns the circuit, and we lease off them.
Okay, so just to let everybody know, whereabouts are we exactly?
Okay, we're just down the road from Barbagallo Raceway, which is on Wattle Ave in Eastern Yarrabah.
Okay, and a phone number too if anyone would like to contact you?
Okay, we're 9306 3233.
There you go, so if you're into a bit of go-kart racing, get down, get here and have some great fun.
When I start you up, go down the pit lane and onto the track, go in an anti-clockwise direction, don't smash into each other, stay out of the dirt. Your left foot's your brake and your right's the accelerator. When your time limit's up, I'll stand in the corner down near that tyre and put my hand up. Just driving slowly and just park up on the cement. Okay.
What do you reckon, James?
I must admit that was a lot of good fun. They really hoon around this track, so make sure you come down.
That's right, mate. Come down. It's just next to the Wanneroo racetrack and the dirt bike track. So
make sure you
give
call
them
the
a call.
number.
Yeah,
Yeah, call the
call,
number you see
rock
on the screen.
Fantastic.
Give it balls and all.
Absolutely, yeah. We had a ball of a time anyway.
Too much fun. Too much
you
fun.
coming, man, Terry?
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty good. As James said before, you just got to come down and give it balls and all.
The other thing I'd like to say is a lot of other go-kart tracks, the cars are so different that you don't even have a fun race. These were so close, it's very competitive, so make sure you come down and give it a go.
Actually, anywhere else you can keep a flat tack, you've got to use a brake.
Yeah, you have to use the brake on this track. It's quick.
Thank you, everyone, and that was a lot of fun down there with the go-karts.
It was fantastic fun.
And
we all had a blast, Moose. We all had an absolute blast. I beat Jimmy as usual.
I'm glad I rammed you off the track.
I'm ready to get my own rodeo.
Great time down here at the Equestrian Center. High chance, a very good chance, we might be back on June the 17th when they're going to be having horses versus motorbikes. So the best of both worlds.
I thought it was going to be a race between maybe Moose and Tony to see who, but you get that.
If it's a bourbon and coke, I'll be there. Now, Justin, you going to bring your bike down, try for that one?
Definitely, Moose, I think. And I think Tony will be the mule for the night, so yeah, I'll bring the bike down.
Okay, everyone. We had a great time here, and we hope you enjoyed watching what goes on here. It's a fantastic crowd, fantastic setup down here.
I have had a fantastic time, yep.
Awesome venue, isn't it, Moose? Absolutely packed out now. And I'm just amazed. I think fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like you know, when you go into Bindoon, you realise you're at the wrong.
He's got a give it that, Mike. Give it.
It's pretty good, you know, like, oh, cool. When you you head towards Bendoon, you realise you've gone the wrong way because of Moose and Tony's directions.
Yeah.
And then you actually find it's not too far.
Okay, everyone, every Monday night. We hope you watch us. Thanks for watching tonight. Every Monday night. The name of the show is
Balls and All! Keep swinging.
Anybody who's ever tried to crack a whip will realise that is difficult. Now you watch this. Drum roll. For the public horse of the year, you want to